Shelly, I think you were the first one who one day you inspired me so much by saying, I've realized that this is my superpower.
Mm,
And I think about that a lot. I think about my defects and I'm like, oh man, that's my defect. And I'm like, no, that's my superpower because we all work in different ways. And
right.
just recently, because I've been so busy and I work project to project, so I'll go like hard for a month. And then I have a week where I just need to sleep. Like and
Yeah.
I used to beat myself up over that because I'm like, no, you're pushing yourself. And then you can't do anything for a week. But then I'm like, that's just kind of the way that I roll. And if I'm doing it okay, maybe that's my superpower. I think Meg Sylvester said something similar, didn't she?
I think so. Yeah. It's like if you don't, it's like how figuring out how you work and how you work best, and then like really making sure that you honor that. It's like when we're young, we feel so the pressure to like do it the way everyone's doing it, and then there's something happens when you get older and all of a sudden you realize like, or maybe it's becoming a mom and you realize you want to bring out the superpowers in your kids. And then you get to look at yourself and say, well, what are my superpowers? I'm trying to bring them out in my kids or highlight what theirs are for them.
Yeah. Which you're so good at.
You're so sweet. We're jumping right in. We're like, this is mom 101.
Be happy, 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 only keep your chin up.
Welcome back, Creative Mama fans. Producer Jess here. Today, Cher, Shelly, and I are releasing an episode that was recorded back on December, and listening to it now feels just as honest and deeply relatable as it was when we hit record. In this episode, we share gratitude for our children's teachers and chat about the pressure to parent the right way, the stress of technology in our schools, and the emotional moment when you realize your child's anxiety is tied to your own baggage. As always, there's laughter, vulnerability, and a few very real interruptions that perfectly capture the chaos of parenting in real time. The episode weaves into conversations about culture, faith, and spirituality, from Catholicism to Judaism to Buddhism to believing we're all connected. It's about raising children with intention while still figuring ourselves out, honoring where we come from, and giving ourselves permission to evolve. Let's dive in.
I think teachers are amazing. I love all the teachers at my kids' school. They work so hard. They are so underpaid. They take such good care of our kids. And I don't know, I just wanted to pay them respect.
Yeah.
I just had to do a shout out to the teachers because you guys, but the one complaint I have about the school systems right now, and I understand our kids need to learn to be able to like go on all of these different apps and do all of this stuff. But I don't know how your school systems are, but we have everything is online. And then they have their IXL, they have their Q, they have their thing, they have all of these different apps where one of them is where they, as far as I know, I don't know. I think their dad is better at like following all of that, but they have to enter their assignments on one app and they do their other assignments in Google Classroom, but they have to check Google Classroom to make sure that they're doing all their homework. And then there's another app and another app. And it's just like, especially for my kid who, I think that we're getting her diagnosed soon with ADD. It's just like so hard to keep track of all of these different apps. Like it would be amazing if someone would invent just one central place.
Yeah.
Just one app where there's a checklist, boom, 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 press send, and we're done. Because
Yeah.
I miss the days where a teacher would hand us an assignment. We would go home that night and we would write it out.
Yeah.
And then we would bring it to school the next day.
It's really unbelievable.
Say hi to Shelly and Cher.
Hello.
What's up?
Hi.
You can't do Roblox because Ara's studying.
No, she's playing game. It's her break.
It's the parent stress moment, Roblox.
It's just, I don't want you doing it. Okay, go away. I'm doing the password.
we are so
It's with that.
mommying right now.
Oh, okay. But you can't do it with Ara. You have to stop when Ara is
I
done.
know. That's what I want.
We are studying for finals and it is so stressful. It is we had a conversation last night and I felt like a horrible parent because I am stressing her out with my baggage about school.
Mm.
I woke up this morning and I was like, I have to like change how I parent.
Mm-hmm.
Because she said she gets anxiety when she sees she has a missing assignment and she thinks about me.
Yeah. And like how you're going to react to it,
handle it. And I thought I was handling it pretty good, but I was not handling it well.
Yeah.
We learn. But that's one of the things, we talk about one of the things that surprised us most about motherhood, like once you're in it. And one of the things that surprised me most also, along with lots of other things, is how I had baggage from school that when my kids started to go to elementary school, I'm like, why am I talking to the principal like I'm in trouble? Like I always felt every time I would have a conversation with the principal, I'm like, hi, this is sorry to bother you. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm like, what am I doing? But
like, I'm an adult.
I had no idea I was feeling that way. And I was like, why do I feel like I need to like kiss these teachers' asses in ways of like, I'm over gifting them. Like, because I'm trying to be the good student. It's so weird. Why did I carry that through? I'm like an elder person. What am I doing? But I didn't see that I was doing that. And probably to your point, like working with art and figuring out how you respond to missing assignments. It's your baggage from school.
I'm going to start crying right now.
Oh, breathe.
That was so beautifully said, Shelly. Thank you for seeing me.
Just buy your teachers a bunch of gifts. Invite the principal over for dinner like I did. I'm a fucking weirdo. I'm like, I'm having a barbecue the last day of school. Do you want to come? The principal was like, no, I don't want to come to your house. Stop making it weird.
I like your holiday shirt. You're ready for Spirit Week.
I'm ready for Spirit Week because I'm going to be a good student when I walk in the school. I told you guys, I'm carrying my school baggage. You guys don't want to be a part of Spirit Week. I'm going to.
I have you know what? I have an elf sweatshirt I'm going to put on.
Do you? Oh my gosh.
And if you have elf ears, if you have reindeer ears, or
my gosh.
Put them on.
I have elf.
I love how quickly you got into that costume, by the way. You're such a pro.
I'm such a pro. Well, we're used to quick changes.
We are. I mean, you don't need wardrobe there for you. You got it.
I've got it. I also have a Santa hat I could put on.
If you guys came back with Santa beards on, I was going to just completely crash out.
But it might be.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, nice. I have Hanukkah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Happy Hanukkah. I found out during Thanksgiving when my family was here that I am part Jewish. And then I shared with my friend, I said, I have good news. I'm part Jewish. Happy Thanksgiving. She said, which part?
Oh.
My brother's like, we don't celebrate. We're not. I go, yes, we are. And we're going to start.
We celebrate it as culture. So
yeah,
you're going to be like, you just are who you are.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to believe in it. You just have to tell people you are.
That's what I'm going to start. Well, I love that, Jess. I think that, I do think there are some things that you have to say like, no, this is in the family. This is what you are. Like when you get older, you get to pick, but like at some point, I'm not going to tell my kids what to believe, but as a family, if we practice certain things, you're allowed to challenge it, but you have to participate in it because it's part of our practice and our culture.
It's our culture. That's it exactly. It's part of our culture. And it's also about like everybody who came before you.
Yeah, like your ancestors.
Honoring. And we all come from different, same with my family. We all come from, I was raised Catholic and then I left that and then I went more to like Buddhism for a while. And I have my own beliefs. I have my own beliefs in my higher power. Jeremy was raised, his dad was very Catholic. His mom's Lutheran. And I actually have a funny story. When I was pregnant with Summer, I said to Jeremy, in honor of my mother, who's very Catholic, and your father, who's very Catholic, I think it would be lovely in honor of them to have Summer baptized in a Catholic church. Great. Okay, we're going to do that. We found a church in Jersey City and went and met with them, managed to get all of our paperwork together, did it. We had her baptized Catholic. We're like, yay, we did it for the parents, and she's baptized and she's a child of God, and yay. So Willow came along a little bit later. And I said, wouldn't it be nice to have her baptized at your dad's church in Pennsylvania? Because he's a huge member of the church. Like he was like a teacher there, and he was just like, he's since passed. But and he said, okay, great. So he puts me on a phone call with the deacon. Now, granted, it was winter in New York. I was super pregnant with Willow, and I had like a 17-month-old toddler. So I was already stressed out. I call him. He says to me, okay, well, we need all of your paperwork, showing that you're Catholic, you've gone through all of the confirmation and everything. And I said, okay, well, yes, my mom's in Canada right now. I can ask her to look through all of our files, but like I'm in New York, she's in Canada. I can promise you that we are Catholic. So I think she found some stuff. We sent it to him and he's like, who are the godparents going to be? And I said, my sister, Azure, is going to be Willow's godmother. And then, Jeremy's friend is going to be her godfather. Well, I need to see proof that they're Catholic. And I was like, so I told my mom, I'm like, Mom,
I thought you did. I'm godparent to some kids and I'm not Catholic.
I don't know, but this guy, he was like, so then I called my mom and she's like, I can't find any of Azure's like stuff. Like I can't find it. I mean, this is like, what, 40 years ago. So I call him back and I said, we can't find her stuff, but I can promise you she's going to be a really good godmother. And he said, well, what does she do? Where is she right now? I said, well, she's in Germany because she's a choreographer. She travels most of the time. So it's really also hard for her to try and find these documents for you. And he said, well, if she travels all the time, do you really think that she's going to be a good choice for you as a god?
Wholly judgmental.
And I lost it on him. I went bonkers. I was like, how dare you tell me who is going to be the godmother of my child? I was like, and I went off. And then I was like, I'm getting really angry right now. I'm going to hang up the phone and I'm going to have my husband call you back. And then I like hung up, right? And then of course,
I'm going to say 5 Hail Marys and then I'll be back.
Then I'm like, oh my God, this is my father-in-law's church.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. Yes, hilarious. So Jeremy walks in the door that day and I was like, hi. I was like, do you want me to pour you a drink? And he was like, what happened? And I was like, oh, really? He was like, what happened? And I was like,
told the police to
yeah.
fuck off.
So I kind of told the deacon to fuck off. Long story short, he called his dad. His dad understood. Actually, his dad's pretty cool. He kind of thought it was hilarious. And then we were like, well, we've got to get her baptized. So then we go to his mom's church. It's a Lutheran church. So we go Lutheran and we met with the what would you call the head of the Lutheran church? I don't know. And he sat with us and we told him the story. And he said, who am I to turn away a child of God? Of course, she can be baptized here. So one of my kids was baptized Catholic and one Lutheran, and I'm kind of more Buddhist. So our beliefs are just the universe, whatever you want to believe in. If you want to believe in magic and you really, really tap into that, when you can tap into that place that is greater than you, that's when you're touching God. And so that's sort of like the religious practice that we have in our house. Summer's not really so into it, but Willow really is. She prays at night and it's really sweet. She prays to her own God, her own. So yeah, but I kind of love it that I told the deacon off. That was kind of like, that's like one of the highlights of my life. So.
It is strong mama vibes.
It does. Strong mama bear vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I was like, don't you dare tell me who is going to be the godmother of my child.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a great story.
That is a great story. I mean, listen, don't even mess.
I don't know if there is God, but I started to think maybe I'm more agnostic. Like there's it feels like there's something, but I told Ara my belief is that we're all like dolphins and we all are psychically connected. And so that's why you send love, because people are going to feel it, hear it, whether or not they fully understand what it is. And that's what I believe in. I guess.
I
Well,
love, yeah, we have this like, I don't even know how like a phone works or the internet works or the connection of like Wi-Fi and what the cloud is. But if we can't believe that we are energy fields sharing connection, but we can buy into the Wi-Fi and the iCloud, that's a problem. Like if we really, we are these energy fields and we connect in this way, in that frequency and those vibrations, and we buy into the cloud and the Wi-Fi and the signals that we cannot see, how are we still not fully as a global community understanding that we are frequency and vibration connecting as humans?
That is the most beautiful scientific way to approach interconnectedness.
Well, I did not make that up.
Oh, you did it?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I saw it on a meme somewhere. Journeys or Instagram journeys. I do not own that, but I'm sharing it as a way to say, wake up, America.
Yeah. I love what Kelly Park said. And I think about her a lot when she said, you got to listen to that intercom. Got to listen to that intercom. And I say that to my kids too. I'm like, sometimes there's just something that pulls you in a direction and you don't really know what it is, but it is something that is greater than you and you have to pay attention to it.
Creative Mamas Unplugged is produced by Breatheasy Productions with music by Jeremy Jurin. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to give my mama 5 stars and keep coming back. Thanks to us kids, there are plenty of stories to tell, and you are not alone.
We are inspired by you. Thank you for joining our Creative Mamas community. Support Creative Mamas Unplugged on Patreon to get your name in the credits, receive extra content, and earn some fun prizes. With this, we can keep creating, uplifting, and growing this incredible community together. We love you so much. Applause.